Oh, hello.
Okay, I just reset my Wi-Fi, and and I hope it's better. And is it better now?
Yes, it's a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, now
Oh,
let's.
but may I turn off my camera? Okay, may I turn off my camera for better Wi-Fi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
Uh, okay.
Back
Now,
to the class.
hmm? Okay. So just a moment. Okay. Now, can you please read this text for us?
Okay, when you do a multiple choice task, try to predict the answer just by looking at the beginning of each question, not the option. It is not always possible, but sometimes you can. Then look at the option if one of them match your prediction. It is probably the correct one. However, you still need to check carefully.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, read the strategy for questions 1 to 4. Okay. Now let's see. Circle the correct one. Okay. Can you please read this text for us?
The man in the suit and raincoat wanted to float slide.
Just one moment. Okay. So we will read this text. Okay. We have here this text. Okay. So can you please read from here to here?
Okay. On 24th November 1971, at Portland Airport, a man wearing a suit and a raincoat bought a one-way ticket for the evening flight to Seattle.
Seattle. Seattle.
Seattle. He checked in. He checked in and got on the plane. The name on the ticket was Dan Cooper, but that wasn't his real name. When the plane had taken off, he put on sunglasses and gave the flight
Attendant. Attendant.
attendant attendant a note. The note said that Cooper had a bomb in his suitcase, that he would use it if necessary, and that he was hijacking the plane. He showed up. He showed up. Oh gosh, sorry. He showed the flight attendant the bomb and told her that when the plane landed in Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted $200,000 and for parachutes. He told her that he would let the passenger leave the plane.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think about this situation? About what is your opinion about this?
Uh, so that guy just tried to rob money and jump off the plane.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what would you do, for example, if you are in this situation, if you're a flight attendant? What would you do?
There's nothing you can do because he has bomb on his body, and if you don't listen to him, he would trigger the bomb anyways, and you could die from the flight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's continue. Okay. Can you please read this part of the text?
When the plane landed, the police gave Cooper the money and the parachutes, and the plane took off again with just Cooper and 5 members of the crew. The flight attendant said that Cooper wasn't nervous, he didn't get angry, and he seemed to be a nice, polite man. Cooper ordered the pilot to fly low at about 3,000 meters towards Mexico. 20 minutes after taking off, Cooper opened the back door and jumped out of the plane with a parachute and the money. That was the last time anyone saw Cooper. The police launched an investigation and searched the area where Cooper had jumped, but they found nothing. 10 years later, an 8 years old boy found some of the money, only 6,000 on the beach
Nearby.
nearby.
Mhm.
The rest of the money is still missing. Over the years, the police had interviewed hundreds of suspects, but they haven't made any arrests. The real identity identity of Cooper and what happened to him remain a mystery to this day.
Mhm. Okay, so will remain the mystery. Okay, so now can you please tell me what do you think about this story?
The story is a guy fake his name is Cooper and try to rob the money, and he get in the plane it, and wear a bomb suit, and if someone don't listen to him he will trigger the bomb, and then the police gave him money, then he tell the pilot to take off again, then jump off the plane and flee and take the parachute and flee flee the police investigation.
But what do you think about this story? Is this story interesting for you? What do you think about this story?
Uh, the story is just like just like a criminal story that try to rob something, and first of all, mostly they are nervous, but this time, what was his name? Oh, Cooper.
Yes.
Cooper was really really calm and be a nice person, and yeah, I think he just need money for his family or something.
So
He is not trying to kill people.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, we have here this. Okay, reading strategy. 4 questions. Circle the correct one. Can you please read the sentence number 1 and decide which answer is correct?
Okay, like okay, just wait a minute, 1 second. All right, I had enough. Okay, the man in the suit and raincoat. Uh, one want, wanted to return flight to Seattle.
Okay. Number 2.
In the note, Cooper ordered the plane to return to Portland, asked for a large amount of money. He was checking the plane. Said he would passenger to live. It's C.
Okay. Number 3.
After leaving Seattle, Cooper became more nervous and almost polite, and the plane reached Mexico. Oh, so it's C again. C again.
Okay. And number 4.
Since Cooper jumped from the plane on Monday for scene, no one was found in the police.
Okay, Khang, can you do something with your parrot? I can hear he's a little bit loud. Do something with your parrot.
Okay. Hello, teacher.
Hello?
Okay. Okay.
Now, look at the photos of the house in Germany after a burglary and a shop in London in the right. Complete sentences 1 to 4. Okay. So, can you please tell me what can you see here in this picture? Can you describe this picture for me? What can you see it?
Uh, it's a broken shop, and it's really like I mean how to say how to say a house that is not clean, right? Like it's you throw everything everywhere, like how to say, and what is the word?
Okay, robbed. Okay, so you can say dirty house, but you can say it's robbed.
Oh,
House, the
so
house.
it's a shop, so the shop was being robbed.
Okay, and yes, and okay, and picture B. What can you see here in picture B?
Picture B is a man tried to rob a machine, and the background was really dirty.
Okay, now, okay, let's go. Okay, can you please read this here, the sentence number 1?
The owner must be away or at work. Uh, the owner can't be away or at work.
Okay, now number 2.
The burglars must speak some English.
Okay, next one.
He must be the owner of the shop.
Okay, and number 4.
He must be very happy about the riot.
Right. Okay. Now, let's go complete the sentences about similarities and differences between these two photos. Now, what is similar or difference? Now, can you please read the sentence number 1?
Photos show the place where crime has happened. Two, both photos show a place where crime has happened.
Both photos show a place of crime that happened. Okay. Number 2.
So there is crime in second photo as made in the shop. Saw the guy. So the guy, Indian guy, or what? So I mean just
So,
a
so
guy, just a guy.
just a guy. Okay, so we have here a guy. Okay, so who showed photos? Okay, who try to steal something? Okay, and number 3.
In the second photo, there's a man in the shop. The whole house is in the first one. What if it says empty, like people of the house?
Are okay, so people in the house are not there. So we have okay, so in the second photo there is a man in the shop, but in the first photo the house is empty. In the first photo, house is empty. Okay, number 5.
It's number 4.
And number 4, sorry.
Not is the first. Is that the first photo includes some crafty Another
Graffiti.
I don't understand what is the meaning of the sentence. What is it?
Okay, so is that the first photo includes some graffiti? Okay, so these are graffiti here. Okay, so that is graffiti.
Okay.
Now another clue that is the first photo includes some graffiti. Okay, on the first picture you can see graffiti. On the second picture you cannot see graffiti.
Another different.
Another difference includes photo. Include photo. Okay. Number 5.
In the first photo, there are no horrible messages. In the second photo.
Okay. So in the first photo, there are some horrible messages. Okay. When you compare in the second. Now compare the photos and see what happens in each one. What are the main similarities and differences? Okay, so we have here these two photos. Okay, can you please tell me what is something that is similar and what is something that is different in this?
Both picture in like both how in the picture is already being robbed, and the difference is the first picture is already being robbed and the second picture is a guy who tried to rob it.
Are you sure? Maybe he's cleaning something.
But wait. But first of all, if he cleaning, there must a logo on his shirt, and it's literally nothing on his shirt.
Okay, and now, okay, let's see. And okay, so we have okay, so let's try one more time. What is something that is similar and what is something that is different? Can you please tell me? Similar and different.
Similar thing is both house in both picture are being robbed, and the different things is the first house is already being robbed, and the second is a guy who tried to rob, or a cleaner tried to clean the stocks.
Okay, very nice. And which photo do you think is worst, number 1 or number 2?
The number 1 is worse because there are a lot of machines, so if you come back you need to pay much money to buy it again.
Okay. Now we have here, look at the photos below and read the speaking test. Compare photos. Okay, now we have similarities and differences. Now, okay, we have here picture C and D. Can you please tell me what can you see here in picture C and D?
The picture C is a lot of electricity tools is being broke.
Has been broke.
Has been broke. And the second picture, the picture is a broken glass, by a guy who's throw a rock.
Okay, so they throw the rock. Okay, and what do you think? Why people usually throw the rock, like in this picture D? Why do they do something like this?
They just want to embarrassing people in the shop, or like some bad teenagers try to rob things. It's an accident.
Okay, so that can be an accident. Okay, now we have here this. Okay, okay, read the question. Okay, now can you please read this question for us and give us your answer?
Which is worse, in your opinion, shoplifting or burglary. Why? As you can see, is the first one is see picture is more worse because these are electricity tools and like TV, it's really expensive. But in the picture, so it's just a broken glass. You can fix it, and it's not really expensive, and it's okay. So the first picture is worse.
Okay. And now, can you please tell me, okay, we have here shoplifting. Did you ever had a situation, for example, in your city that you have shoplifting or burglary?
No, it's not happened.
Okay. And number two, can you please read number two?
Tell me about a crime you heard about on the news.
Crime. Crime.
Crime.
Did you ever heard about some crime on the news?
No, because in Vietnam we had really less crime, and I don't know if we have because I rarely watch TV.
Okay, and okay, and what would you do if you see something like this crime? What would you do?
So you must call the police because it's it's the another guy's shop, not your shop, and you can't go fix it because people will thought that you are the guy who throw the rock.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here okay, writing strategy. Now to complete the sequences, match headings A to B. Okay, so we need to match this. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
I immediately after.
Okay, so we have sequencing phrases and match headings. Okay, we have A to B. Just one moment. Okay, let's skip this. Okay, now imagine you just visited your French benefit in Paris. Write an email to your English friend in which you, okay, describe. Okay, so like this. Okay, okay, this is an example how people can write an email. Okay, can you please read this example?
Okay, dear Holly, hope you well. I stay with my pen friend. Okay,
Cecily.
Cecily.
Okay, it's
Cecily.
French. Okay, it's French name. Okay, Cecil.
Cecily. In Paris last week, she lived in a beautiful flat near the Canal Saint Martin. It's a really trendy part of town at weekends. Lot of young people sit by the river, have picnics, and play the guitar. During my stay in Sicily, we saw a mugging in the centre of the of town near the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. A man grabbed a woman's handbag and ran off with it. Straight away, her boyfriend chased after him, but the street was very crowded. Soon he gave up. We both felt quite shocked at first, but the woman didn't seem too upset. After a while, we stopped worrying about it. And the rest of the holiday was really enjoyable. Really looking forward to visiting you next week. Are we going camping? What do I need to bring? Best wishes, Kara.
Okay. So, what do you think about this story? What is your opinion about this story?
The story tell about uh, the, the girl named Kara just have vacation on Sicily, No, I
with
with her pen friend Cecily in Paris, and the main part is just her her feeling when and what she see in her vacation.
So what she can see on her vacation. Okay. Now, and I want to ask you, okay, how would you write an email to your friend? Okay, imagine that you're writing an email to your friend. So what would you write in your email to your friend?
Teacher, it's of course you need to say your friend name first and then tell the main part.
Okay, so what parts would you write about? Can you please tell me what is something that you would write about? How would you write, for example, an email to your friend about something that interesting happened to you?
Like just tell your opinion about your vacation or your feeling about a trip to jungle or something else.
Okay, so let's try to practice. Okay, let's try to imagine that you're writing an email to your best friend. So how would you write that?
Dear your friend first, and then tell like I have traveled to.
Yes, but I want you to write.
I
Okay,
know
imagine.
I am trying to say that to you. So like, dear my friend, I just visit the example like Hanoi City with my family, and it was fun, and I saw a lot of uh, playground, and but I am too old for it, and we have a lot of food. I mean, we ate a lot of food in here, and it was delicious. And I hope you can uh, visit Hanoi City with me.
Okay, and would you write, for example, something interesting that happened to you?
So right now, it's not really. I don't have a lot of interesting vacation because mostly it's just a meeting of my dad's school or something else. It's not really fun.
Okay, so now let's see. Read the writing task. Okay, now, okay, can you please read this text for us?
Okay, this is just wait me 1 second. I need some water.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so now, okay, can you please read this text and let's create a story.
Okay. Imagine you just spent 3 days in New York with your family. Write an email to your English friend in which you give a short description of the hotel you stay at. Describe a crime you saw taking place. Say where the crime changed how you feel about the city and why. Ask for some information.
Okay, so let's try to do that.
First of all, I would say, dear my friend, I just saw, I only got my family, so I would say, dear my friend, I had traveled with my family to New York, and New York was a beautiful city. The short, and we stay in a hotel named, I don't know, and then the hotel was really good. The staff was friendly, and then we go outside and travel around the city. Then we saw a criminal who tried to rob a girl wallet, and then he ran away. The girl don't have much energy, so she gave up immediately. I feel bad for her, but anyways, New York was pretty cool, and I can meet you soon.
Okay, so we have here. Okay, what is your hotel like? Okay, can you please tell me, when you go somewhere, do you like to visit big hotels or small hotels? What do you like to visit?
I just like to visit a medium hotel where I could rest alone, because it's because I need some space and to rest, and it's feel like easy to sleep when I sleep alone.
Okay. Okay, very nice. And let's have a look. Okay, we have here. Okay, so what is something that you can see, for example, when you're visiting, okay, big cities? Can you please tell me what is something that you can see? What is something interesting to see when you visit a big city?
First of all, I will say interesting things, because a big city will have one interesting things. Like in Ho Chi Minh City, you will see a lot of small market by one person selling. It's like small shop, but it's so really good food. So that's a good thing, interesting in Ho Chi Minh City. And in New York, I don't know what is it in what they have in the city. So I don't know.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, did your feelings about New York change? Okay, so what do you think about, for example, New York? Would you like to visit New York someday?
Mm, not really, because I don't want to visit New York. I want to stay Vietnam and play with my friends, because
No,
we
no,
all
just to visit, just to go there like a tourist. Would you
no,
like?
not really. I don't have like uh feel like feeling to visit New York, because like I like sometimes you want to play this, but sometimes you don't want to play it. Like I'm in the bad time.
Okay, and why? Can you please tell me why?
I just explained you that.
Yes, but why do you think so? You don't have any desire, for example, you to go to see one of the biggest cities in the world. How is this possible?
Gosh, I don't have more information to answer that, because it's the most limited way.
So
It's
how would you react? Maybe how would you react? I'm just asking you. How would you react, for example, if I say, for example, I don't want to visit Hanoi. For example, this is just an example. I don't want to visit Hanoi. I don't have any information, or Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, so if you want to visit some, for example, if you want to visit some city, one of the biggest okay, I want to go to Hanoi, but if I say to you I don't want to go to Ho Chi Minh City, okay, so Okay, so you need to, in my opinion, you need to have the reason why, for example, why you don't want to go there. Okay, so to say, okay, reasons why you don't want to visit. Okay, this is one of the biggest cities in the world. You have really cool things to see there. You have sightseeing and everything else. So how the city doesn't attract you to go to see it?
It's well, as my opinion, it's don't really matter. You don't go to Hanoi because Ho Chi Minh City is big enough to visit in like 1 week, and you can't even explore all Ho Chi Minh City in 1 week. You need like two or 1 week and a half week. So yes, I told you it's like the it's at the corner now, so I don't have more answer to answer you.
Okay, it's strange because a lot of people would like to go there. Would you like to, for example, just to visit, just to go to see some other city, and not in Vietnam? Okay, in a different part of the world. Would you like to go to see some other countries, some other cities, meet other cultures, see something that is interesting?
Like New York is the cleanest city I ever seen. It's not dirty or things that dirty, and it would better it yeah, it's better to visit. Like Indian, I don't resist Indian, but they live and their house and market are really dirty, and I hate it. First of all, they make cake or something else by their own hand and don't wash it, and it's really disgusting.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, this writing an email exercise to include 3 points. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, complete the news summaries with the words below. Okay, now can you please, we need to complete this summary. Can you please read this text number 1?
Okay. Someone said fire to an empty building early this morning. Police said it was looting and that they haven't caught the looters yet.
Okay, so, okay, number 2.
Someone attacked a woman and stole her handbag. Why did not she see the face of the murders? There have been a lot of similar markings in the area.
Okay, now next one.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Arsonists broke into 5 shops last night. They took the money and goods. Someone has arson 2 of the shop before.
Okay. Number 4.
Okay. After a flood caused
Damage.
Caused damage. Shoplifter took food and tools and several buildings. All of the suspects had received fine for shoplifting before.
Okay. Number 5.
Often young people friend encourage them to steal from shop. It seems like a game, but could you pour, please? Burglars and burgos.
Is a crime.
Is a crime, and burglar can receive large fines.
Okay. Now we have here. Okay. This number 3. Match the 2 parts of the compound nouns. Okay. Can you please read the sentence number 1 here?
Okay. A murder car. Oh wait. Murder investigation.
A murder investigation. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I will put E. Okay, next one.
Okay. Gosh, okay. A train ticket.
Train ticket. Okay. Next one.
Oh wait a minute. My mom texts me.
Okay.
Okay, next one is chewing gum.
Chewing gum. Okay. Number 3. Number 4, sorry.
Finger fingerprints.
Okay, fingerprints. Okay, very nice. Okay, so these are fingerprints. Okay, number 5.
Secret record.
Okay. Next one.
An open top car.
Okay. Next one.
A telephone number.
And the last one.
Last one is D is dental card.
Dental code. Okay, dental code. Okay, now let's see. Okay, complete the sentences with the correct words from the brackets. Okay, now can you please read the sentence number 1?
The criminal chose the most economic way to travel by bus.
Number 2.
The food was disappointing, overpriced, and untasty.
Okay. Number 3.
The witness said the suspect had brown eyes and mixture of brown-green. Oh, this is olive brown.
Olive. Okay. Next one.
The police are pleased when burglars are careless and leave fingerprints behind.
Okay. Next
Okay.
one.
They notice the contrast between the peace setting and terrible crime.
Okay.
Okay, the mugging victim was furious that the police hadn't arrested anyone.
Okay, next one.
The lawyer didn't want to use him as a witness because he wasn't very reliable. His version of what happened wasn't kept changing.
Okay, and the last one.
It's dangerous to walk around on your own late at night.
So what do you think? Is it dangerous to walk alone?
Yes, of course. Of course, it's dangerous.
Okay, and for example, is your city dangerous? For example, at night, can people walk alone? What do you think?
Excuse me, could you ask again?
Okay, is it dangerous? Okay, I ask you, is it dangerous, for example, to walk alone in your city? Can you please tell me, is it dangerous
Oh,
in yours?
not really. It's safe when you walk alone on at night alone.
Okay, and how about other cities? In other cities, is it safe?
Also, but in Vietnam, it's safe. It's just like you it. So at night, you just scared to being forgot the way to get back home. That is the dangerous one. It's not dangerous by the criminal.
Okay, very nice. Now, okay, so let's see. Just one moment. Okay, I want to ask you. Just let me check something. Okay, so we finished our class. Can you please tell me, do you have any questions about today's class?
No, I'm fine.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Okay, so see you on Wednesday. Okay.
sure. 11 a.m. Okay.
Yes. Bye bye.
Goodbye.